Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This is a account takeover for a low-level account who has nearly nothing in their account. This is the Skirmish event, and this is to prove that this event can be done by a low level. Now, he doesn't have any workshop for his Osiris. They gave him Osiris. He hasn't even unlocked these things here. So he's really probably never used Osiris. So that's all I can do because I don't have the workshop. Um, and I put the training or the dog tags on him because he's in boot camp because he's not done yet. Um, now he hasn't had any of his ghosts workshopped. He has a few things here, but not too much of anything. So here's what you would need to do if you're in this situation. Uh, you're going to take a couple of hits on your first couple of bases. Now, what I'm going to recommend and what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to do Commander 1 a couple times in a row so that I can get the workshop that I need. You see the workshop there was 3,500. We have not begun this event yet. We're just seeing if we can buy some of the workshop that we need. We do need the gold, but we also need the bronze and the silver to make it punch harder. If you don't hit hard enough and if you don't have enough ghosts, then you're going to take more damage. Like I always say, the faster that you kill, the less damage you'll take. So that's why some of the bonuses or boosts will help reduce your damage, even if they're not damage reduction boosts. So we're going to start out, we're going to do a Commander 1 with just like next to nothing here. Um, as you can see, I only have one gold tech, and that's the one with the star. That's the one where he's got enough range. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use that guy separately he's sort of going to be my leader. Normally I would use Osiris, but this Osiris doesn't have his workshop, so he's not going to have enough range. So let's separate them out. We'll get the one guy and with the extra 20 range, and that should be good enough. There's a glitch on here. You can see everybody deployed with some damage on them already. Um, I believe these are like we'll take a look at it, but I believe these are like level 12 or something ghosts and a level 15. I think it's a level 15 Osiris. So nothing is max level. These were given to him. I want to take off this explosions so that I can see better, and it also doesn't take as much from the computer resources. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can get through this one time because this base is pretty easy. But it might be a mistake. I probably should have ended attack. Um, and keep in mind, you can end attack, right? And there's no loss because you're not going to lose any of your progress, and there's nothing that like sort of comes back like in the last event, like everything was coming back, so you really didn't want. The spiders were all there again after you killed them, so that was not cool. Um, why end the why allow ending the base but have everything come back? Um, so this might be a good time to end attack right there. or maybe after you kill these two roaming, this one tank and the truck. That might be a good time to end, and then you sort of cut the base in half. There is one point in here which is sort of dangerous, and that is the three trucks that are right up there. If they all come at you at the same time, or these two trucks too, see that they're coming at him at the same time for some reason, even though I hit the stop key, probably because they don't have enough range. Because only one of them has, yeah, okay, see that's a nightmare right there. That's gonna, all three trucks, we don't have enough range. So that's not good. That'll cost, it's okay. We've got methods. When you first start, you're going to take damage. But there's methods of repairing. For instance, the weekly repair, you typically save that up. Now, this might have been free repair had I ended attack and done this in 3 phases. But I just thought that I could get through here the first time, but I can't. I'm taking hits from everything because we don't have the gold tech, and we'll get 2 more gold tech after this base, and we'll have to do this base a couple of times. I think he has something like 7 ghosts, and or it might be 6 ghosts. I think he's got 6 ghosts. But he can't use them all because he only has 1 gold tech. All right, so that I probably should have ended attack there. So let's take a look. But basically, what you're doing watching this is not how to do it, but how to build up quickly. To see, we lost 3 units. I could have ended attack. So what we'll do is we'll use one of the tactics or something like that, to one of the logistics to repair it. But okay, yeah, you saw that they're like level 12 or level 11 on their way to 12. So they're low level. I saw him working on like the Jaegers or something still. He should have been working on these ghosts. So I didn't have to do this. Like, there was 2 units that were like almost instant repair, so I went ahead and repaired those because I wasn't sure what way I was going to go about healing those yet. But so now we have a couple more of the gold tech, and we can go in, and what I'm going to have to do basically is remove the guys that don't have the gold tech, because they are going to just draw fire, and they're going to, it would be better not to have them in there than it would be to have them in there. And this includes Osiris not having the gold tech. I mean, he's better because he doesn't. Now, see, he's got 6 repair logistics. Pardon me, for Corpus. So there's no problem. He's totally full. We'll use one of the Corpus repair tactics, and we still have that weekly one that you can see right there, not collected yet. Don't collect that weekly one. You can only collect 3, and he's full on all 3 of those weekly ones too. So if you let that weekly one, we'll use it here on probably on one of these next attacks, but if you let that weekly one stay there, when you use it, if it's like a week old already and the new tactic is already ready to go, you can earn a new one and replace it within a few minutes after using it. So There's actually, if you don't use it, there's actually like two there. You just can't see the other one because it hasn't been earned yet. But if you use it like right when you get it, then you got to wait a week to get another one. But that weekly tactic, if you keep it there and you don't use it, and there's no sense of keeping it there if you're not full. But if you have three already in your inventory, then you waste it if you collect it. So keep it there as a fourth extra one, and then use one of your weeklies and then collect it so that it goes into your inventory. Don't do it the other way around. Um, Now this one will be a little bit better. And like I said, the scary part for a low level is those three trucks in the middle of the back of the base. You've got to separate them. You got to kill them one at a time. There's a trick to doing it. You come in from the side and you hit the stop key, and the other two should return. And then you come in from the side and get one more of them. So here we're going to separate those guys out. Well, we kept Osiris in there and it was okay. I don't. Well, Osiris has a little bit more range because he's level 15. So maybe they're equal in range. I'll have to look at the. Um, I'll have to calculate it. In order to calculate the range of each one of them, you have to look at the workshop that you have on each one of them, and then you also have to look at the unit itself because every unit, Osiris has more range than like five more range or something. It's a small amount, but it's sometimes it's like important. Um, and if one of those units is too far forward, then you're going to draw out the unit that you don't want, and you're also going to like get splash damage on everybody else. It's not good. So we ended attack, but it doesn't look like it repaired, even though I did repair it. Yeah, that could be just that glitch, but it looks like it didn't repair. So we'll do it again. No, it's a glitch. You might have to go back to the base to repair. I don't know what's going on with that. This is not my account. Mine don't do that. It could be the level that they are, and also I just upgraded the level. Remember, I think I brought it from level 11 to working its way up to level 12, I think. So maybe that's what did it, because I didn't notice that before. So when we started, we had one with gold tech, and we didn't really have very many ghosts, and we were struggling, big time. We actually had to use a repair logistics. What we want to do is be able to do this basically free repair, maybe in two attacks. And I forgot that turret there. We'll go ahead and end attack. You see, something's wrong because that shouldn't be one. I mean, it'll be free when we get back to that base, but let's see what's going on. Could be like a glitch or something. But don't feel bad about ending attack on a level 1 base because that's what they're made for. Um, it's better than using your logistics. It's better than making a mistake. Um, So, um, what I'm doing here is I'm searching for some thorium so that we can build more ghosts. I did just use the only two that he had upgrade boosts. So now we have two more ghosts um, with no workshop for them, so we can't use them. But I'm going to go ahead while we're attacking that other base and let the air clear a thorium base, and I don't have to be there for that. He at least does have Lilith, and he has Malachi, so we can clear um, that thorium base while we're completing this and finishing this over here. Um, Now, I might not have enough here, and 3 plus Osiris, and Osiris does not have enough range, so this could draw these trucks out, and that would be bad news. If all three of those trucks came out, see, we were able to get that one to go back. That's good. But see how long it's taking? Like, mine kill that guy quick. Minor max level. Oh no, they all came out. This is bad news. Look how much damage they're doing. Yeah, that's not good. That's gonna cost. Basically, I should have finished killing them because now we got to go back and kill them again. But yeah, that was bad. And so what we'll do here, um, I won't use another one of his corpus ones, but I'll use the weekly. The, it, let's see. Yeah, I'll use the weekly one and then collect the weekly one. Now it's gone, right? You'll see it should pop back up here in a minute um, because he's been holding that weekly for maybe a month or something, you know. Um, Normally, I don't like to use the logistics, but because we're just building up to the point, later on you'll see we won't need any logistics. We'll be able to clear these bases with greater ease. Like there's no way right now that he can do a Commander 2. Um, and I'm going to get him to the point where he can do a Commander 2, but he's probably going to get really beaten up on a Commander 2, and then he can end the game, go eat dinner or whatever, let everything heal for an hour, and then come back because uh, based on how weak these things are hitting, there's no way they're going to be able to get through a Commander 2. Um, so that is just the way it is. But he should be able to do these Commander 1s in 2 attacks. I was just getting that other um, platoon off the map. Okay. I really don't like that glitch where it shows everything damaged. See, with mine, I outranged that Overwatch. His doesn't even outrange the Overwatch. Once the support bastion that gives it more range is taken out, mine outranges the Overwatch, or at least my Osiris does. So you also saw that I did change over to the Corpus. He was Survivors. I did change his CC over to Corpus because we're using Corpus and only Corpus. That's why whatever's in your platoon, if you want the bonus, you have to make sure that it's uh, just that. Okay. So that was free repair. That's how you can do a Commander 1 with free repair. Well, it wasn't free repair. We did have a mistake in the middle with with the uh, the trucks because we don't have enough range. So we drew all three of them in because we came too far forward. So what we'll want to do with the trucks is get more gold techs, which I think we can get two more gold techs right now. That should give us five units that are fully workshopped. He might be missing some bronze and silver, but this is what you do. Now, if you need bronze and silver, there are metal bases on the map, and um, you can get some metals and go in and buy the bronze and the silver tech. You might have to move things around a little bit and take some that are partially workshopped and change them, like I'm doing right here. I'm going to change these two to a different tech so that I can use the tech that's on them for a different unit. I mean, a different workshop. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. Just moving things around so that when I add the gold tech in, I can now use those two units and add the gold tech in. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like he had 5. I built 2 more, so now he's got, I think, 7 uh, units. So now we will go ahead and do one of these the proper way so that you can see that in just a few minutes. I mean, hey, we just started a few minutes ago, and I like to deploy the units there to keep those tanks coming, and then I do the Merc, and then I retreat the. That's just a little trick to speed it up a little bit. So that's why I deployed first to get the tanks coming. But you got to be quick. Then you got to deploy the Merc, and then you wait till all the units are really close to being at the end, and then you can come out and deploy. Um, right there, it looked like they were starting to move. I have seen them move sometimes, so you have to be prepared in case you do move them. I think the reason is because the um, something's weird with the workshop right there. The ever since they did the store, things aren't working right. So I mean, send a ticket in if you're experiencing these things. But there's a number of problems since they created the store that they are denying are a problem. But they are a problem. And one of them is you just saw me workshop everybody, and it's got me down for like everybody's got a star on, and now they all have like a green um, alien head on them, but they're supposed to have a yellow star. That's a glitch. And if you'll notice, like when I was looking at them, they're like in separate locations, even though they all have the exact same workshop. It appears that one of them didn't. I've been having a lot of problems getting the workshop, even though it says that it was successful. It's not successful, so that is probably part of the problem. So we'll end attack here in the middle to try to do this base in 2 attacks, and then we'll come back and we have. I probably should have waited a little bit because the trucks are where I should have started, but if we get lucky with the trucks, we should be okay. Um, and quite honestly, I would have probably been able to finish that base because everything was going well, um, and get back to the base and be able to take them out and repair them. But it all depends on these 3 trucks in the middle here. And then these 2 trucks right here. Yeah. Yeah, I was able to do them separately, which is good news. That helped. If you can do those 2 trucks separately. Now we got these here. Now watch what I do. This is how you do it. My finger is on the S key. As soon as I hit the S key. Now I'm going to come over to this side and hit the S key again and try to get that other truck to stop and go back, which he did. He did go back. So I was able to kill each truck individually and only take like 1 shot from each truck. These ghosts are pretty resilient. They can take a hit. Now I'm gonna do the middle tank first. That tank can move. This tank right here cannot move, so that's why I did the middle one first. This one I usually draw out. It's usually not there, but it was there this time. And now we've got this guy. He's also a mover. These guys are stationary, but you see how I left my Osiris and I only used my 5-star? My Osiris, I think, is just a little bit too short, and he's going to draw fire. Those 2 in the back seem to be the highest level tanks on there. Alright, here's a few minutes later. We're going to go ahead and give a shot to this level 2, or this Commander 2, I mean. And look, his stuff is way too low level. It's not max level. He doesn't have the workshop on Osiris. He is going to take damage here. I know he's going to take damage, but I think we can do this base. Now this base has got a pretty big payout. 28,000 plus 16,000. So it's like 40 something thousand. 44,000, I think. So yeah, 44,000. So that's a big payout. You know, that's like so if you take some damage, and or you can sit there and do number 1, number 1, number 1, number 1. But and then you would buy the upgrade boost and try to get a little bit higher level. But his stuff is level 12. He's not going to be able to buy enough upgrade boost to get them to max level, and so he's kind of stuck taking damage. Like I said, when everything is max level for your ghosts, you can do this free repair. I do have a video out for high levels, okay, how to do this. So don't get freaked out if you're a high level and go, oh, it's so easy. This video is for people that don't have anything. How to build up and get what they need. Like, this is starting from scratch. You saw at the beginning of this video, this guy didn't have anything. And now he's got a decent team, and we're going to come in and do a Commander 2, and then he might have to repair, right? Who cares? Go eat dinner, go watch a TV program, come back, go do something else, go in the garage, work on something. You know, you don't want to be playing this game all the time anyway. And if he does this, he can get everything in this event. Who cares that there's a break period where he's taking a breather and repairing? Commander 1 is free. Commander 2 is going to be some repair because his stuff is too low level. Now, once he gets the gold tech for Osiris, which I haven't checked, it might be in the store. If it is, then that will be a big, big help. If he can get all the tech for Osiris, that will be a big help. Um, I'm taking some damage here, so I want to be as careful as possible. So I didn't bring an extra platoon. I probably, let me give you another piece of advice here. If you're going to do this base and you're a low level, bring a second platoon, like of Jaegers or something, just in case all of your platoons die. You don't want to be like 99% done and not be able to finish the base because you only need like one more thing to take out, and then if your Jaegers are higher level, that might be better. But I haven't. Um, yeah, you can do this with Jaegers, I suppose, but these are better. Ghosts are better. Um, yeah, his Jaegers are much higher level too, but believe me, these ghosts are better. Yeah, he's behind the eight ball. Like maybe some people watching this video are as well because they got left behind. But this is a catch up event. You can absolutely catch up. I mean, I think you got a couple days to do this, right? And you don't have to do that many bases. It's not as big of a grind as some of these things are because um, let's just take the gold tech for instance. That's 3,500. Okay, we were able to buy two gold tech after one commander one, right? Normally gold tech is 4.5 million. So you would have to do a lot to get 4.5 million on a regular event. Um, so 3,500 when you can get two gold tech, uh, that's not bad. So he'll have a little bit of time of repair, but this is for low levels, guys. All right. Good luck.